Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're going to be doing one of our crowdfunding look about videos where I take a look at a current campaign on crowdfunding, give my thoughts and opinions on it while we basically go through what is revealed so far on the first-ish day of the campaign. This campaign is kind of a bittersweet one because it is the essentially end of a board game line that's been going on for quite a few years now. So today we're going to be taking a look at Power Rangers Eternal Rangers from Renegade Game Studios. And as always, we start up here at the top of the page where it just says right here, Power Rangers, here's the grid, Eternal Rangers. Eternal Rangers, join us for the final installment of Power Rangers. Here's the grid and celebrate this beloved game. If you've played this game before, you know anything about it, this has been going on the least 6 years. This game has been published by Renegade Game Studios. I did the initial, it's actually one of the first, if not the first, Kickstarter campaigns I pledged to on crowdfunding, Kickstarter, whatever you want to call it. So I've got a long history with this game. I have almost every release. Kind of dropped off over the last two releases just because of time and being able to dedicate to playing to the game and everything like that. But we are here now at the end to take a look at this campaign and kind of see where we are at. The campaign has over 1,000 backers right now. They've raised 131,880 or 68 $131,863 from a goal of $10,000, and they have 29 days to go. This is like a 30-ish day campaign, so you have quite a while. It's not like some of the other campaigns we've covered where it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We've got a whole month here to cover it. I think in a press release it specifically said February 27th. Yeah, the press release page on the main Renegade site says that the campaign's going through February 27th. So you have some time to check it out. And they've already unlocked quite a few stretch goals. I was not in a position earlier today. I'm filming this right now about 10 o'clock at night. I was not in a position to do this video earlier when they had the first couple of stretch goals on there, but they've unlocked quite a few. So this isn't just like one of the other Kickstarter the campaigns they did after the first one where it's like, here's just the stuff and, go from there. This is kind of reminiscent of the first campaign where they have a ton of different stretch goals that they've been slowly revealing throughout today and hopefully going into the next few days. But let's go ahead and scroll down and see what we got. So we got the story right here. Power Rangers Eternal Rangers. Having not read through the comic or some of the recent series, I'm not sure who this is necessarily supposed to be. I don't think it's necessarily anybody from the game or from the series itself. I mean, we can point out all of these characters. Some of which pointing out to them I don't think are in the game, but we'll go further into that. So the final Heroes of the Grid campaign. So this page right here shows everything that we are getting. It says Eternal Rangers backers will receive 18 new minis of iconic Power Rangers characters, including the Mystic Rangers, Master Zed, and Final Draken, along with exclusive Ranger and enemy cards, scheme cards, and Zord cards, plus access to digital assets for creating custom Rangers and monsters, and a designer journal from Jonathan Ying, the main designer of the game, for crafting custom game content. That was one of the things they talked about going into this campaign, was that they were going to give basically people the tools to create their own Rangers, create their own monsters, all that stuff, so that way the fans can basically continue where the game left off, which is pretty cool because and I was thinking about it this evening, though there's representation both between heroes and in some cases just monsters, I believe. There is representation from every single team in the game, but there's a lot of teams that are not complete in the game. So hopefully the fan community can kind of take off with that. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. It says, end of the line, we're immensely grateful to you, our dedicated Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid community, for joining us on this unforgettable journey from the first Kickstarter launch to every expansion and new Bill introduced. You've been there defending Angel Grove, strategizing, and rallying with fellow fans to keep power alive. It's because of you that the game has become something truly special, a place where Rangers from every corner of the multiverse have united for one purpose: to protect and inspire. This final installment is more than just an expansion. It's a heartfelt thank you to everyone who brought this game to life. Together, we've taken on countless foes, forged alliances, and shared in the thrills of heroic victories. Now with the closing chapter, we invite you to join us one last time to honor the legacy we've built together. Let's celebrate this epic moment, the legendary Rangers, and the passionate community that turned Heroes of the Grid into more of a game. It's become a powerful shared experience for every game night, every roll of the dice, and every shout of "It's Morphin time." Thank you. Let's make this final battle one for the ages, Team Renegade. So we got that right there. There's a YouTube short on there from message from Scott that you can click on and watch. I'm not going to play it on here. Then they have the Learn to Play. It's a couple years old. I'm not sure that it's not going to go through all the different games, but if I remember correctly, this video does demonstrate like how a 5-player game works. And we have the Eternal Alliance Pledge. So the pledge itself, and I haven't seen anything where there's additional pledge levels. And I can't remember if I know the original game had additional pledge levels. I just don't remember when they came out during the campaign. But the Eternal Alliance Pledge is $125. You're going to get the Power Rangers Eternal Ranger Box, Eternal Rangers Players Compendium, templates for fan-made custom Rangers, Jonathan Ying's designer journals, and all unlocked stretch goals. Now, the cool thing is right here, it says click here for a guide to completing your collection. Kickstarter backers get 40% off. There is an update. If we scrolled back up, there's an update for the game. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I haven't actually pledged to this yet. So I don't know. The first comment on the Kickstarter here is only for Kickstarter backers. I believe that's where you get the code, the one-time use code or whatever, for that 40% off. Now, if we click here, it does take us, we're going to dovetail real quick. It does take you to, I believe, this page right here, which is Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Collection Checklist. This is actually a pretty cool tool right here. And it says before you order, check back with the Eternal Rangers campaign on Kickstarter, the final installment of Heroes of the Grid, to get exclusive 40% off discount code. So you go down here, and it has basically every pack here, and you can check them off for all the ones you do and you do not have. Now, as you can kind of see on here, there's some stuff I don't have. I did not do the last 2 pre-orders for various reasons. So from the first pre-order, I'm missing the RPM pack, Arsenal pack. I think there was a first player metal coin and the Forever Red promo pack, which now I had to pay for. And then the other thing I don't have is the Allies Pack 4 with Forever Blue. And unfortunately, and I would definitely take a look at, if you are missing anything from the game, definitely take a look at the main website as well, because there's a couple things that are not available. Like I know from stuff I'm missing that the Forever Blue promo pack is sold out. Hopefully over the next 30 days or so, it comes back in stock. Who knows? They haven't said anything about restocks. I think they said that the code is good until April sometime. Again, I have not pledged yet to read that particular update. So if anybody wants to fact check me and put some actual, useful information in the comments, let me know, or go ahead and comment to me at the bottom of this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because why not? It's awesome to do, and subscribe to channels that you like and people that you like me. So let's go back to the main page. So anyway, this is pretty cool. Anyway, like I said, I like the fact that I can go through here and see exactly what I have. Like I said, I'm missing the painted Megazord, but I have the actual Megazord from the original campaign, which is not painted. It took me a couple tries to get it because there was some issues with the hands on that original one. I'm missing Ally Pack 4. I'm missing RPM here. The Arsenal pack here. Those 3 things I already talked about. And then most importantly, I'm missing the Zordon Dice Tower, which possibly still not getting. But everything else I'm planning on getting, and I'm hoping that Forever Blue shows up before the coupon runs out. Anyway, back to the main page. So that's that. So let's go ahead and see what is inside. So includes everything shown plus all unlocked stretch goals. So we're going to have 18 minis. So we're going to have green Mystic, green, pink, blue, yellow, and red Mystic Force Rangers. I believe white Mystic Force was in an Allies pack, and I cannot remember because I don't remember a lot of Mystic Force, but the spoilers for the show, the one bad guy who was purple and then he turned good, and you found out that he was Nick's father, that then he turned red. He's in the Light and Darkness pack, I believe. That almost, I don't think Solaris Knight is in the game. So Mystic Force pretty much completed after this, which is pretty cool. We got randomly Black Ninja Ranger, specifically Adam the Black Ninja Ranger. So we got that in there. I don't think we have any other Ninja Rangers in the game, which is weird. We're getting Blue Turbo, which is Justin, and he does look a little bit shorter than like some of these. So maybe they put in the fact that he's a little kid in there, but that does bring our turbo count to 2 asterisks. So we got that, and then we've got Cosmic Fury, Zenith Ranger, so Zato's in the game. The rest of Cosmic Fury and Dino Fury, I don't think are in the game. So we've got, so again, a whole another team is missing. We got Master Zed, I'm assuming from Cosmic Fury. Actually, I haven't watched Cosmic Fury, so there's that. We got Final Drake in there. Death Ranger, I'm assuming, because it looks like the Omega Rangers, that's from the comics. Evil Dino Fury Blue Ranger right there. We got, was that Poisandra there, Emperor Grom, who was, I believe, from SPD, Madame Odious from Ninja Steel there, Vipera from Lightspeed Rescue, who I don't think, other than Titanium Ranger, we don't have any Lightspeed Rescue there. Nadira from Time Force, and Zergane from Ninja Storm, all right there. I believe Poisandra, isn't that from that's either from Dino Fury or Ninja Steel. I can't remember which one that she was on, or some other season. I don't know. Anyway, I again, 30 years of show, can't remember who everybody is. We're getting 10 character cards. The cool thing about these 10 character cards, that if you point out here, you're like, oh, there's some other cards here. We're apparently getting a card for TJ because the Red Turbo Ranger was already in the Forever Tommy Oliver pack, or Tommy Oliver, whatever, commemorative pack. So we have a Red Ranger here, so you can basically swap this card and basically use Tommy's deck for that, unless in here in the 90 combat cards they gave you a deck, but possibly not. But then we also have was it Min Quan, which is Trini's daughter from Power Rangers Once and Always. So they're putting her in the game, which you can technically have mother and daughter in the game, because we do have 2 yellow Mighty Morphin Rangers, because we do have the pack, was it the Forever Rangers pack with the season 2 and 3 replacement Rangers. So that's pretty cool there. And then we've got our 5 Mystic Force Rangers, 90 combat cards right here. I don't see anything out of the ordinary necessarily with those. It's showing mostly all the Mystic Force characters with Adam and Justin there. 15 Zords. We've got the Cosmic Dragon, all the Mystic Force Zords, tons of Megazords. It says 15 Zord cards, 19 Megazord cards. So we're not even showing that many Zords. So I'm not sure, and they haven't said yet, I don't think, what Zords are going to be in the game, what Megazords are going to be in the game. So especially the fact that we got 19 Megazords coming out, I'm wondering if we're just getting Megazords for all the seasons we don't have. So that'll be cool, because I got Ninja Ultra Zord there, Mega Grave Zord, I think is what that one is. Rescue Megazord, so that's the light speed. No, Rescue Megazord, that's the turbo one right there. So that's gonna be cool. You would think I would put some glasses on so I can actually read some of the stuff. I think it's a Titan Megazord from Mystic Force right there. Does that say Mega Megazord? No idea what that's supposed to be from. Claw Armor Megazord. Then we've got the RPM Ultra Zord. So yeah, we're getting tons, and that's not even all of them. We're getting 19 Megazords. I originally saw 15 Zord cards and thought it was just all of this. No, we're getting 15 individual Zords plus 19 Megazords. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. And then we've got 90 enemy cards, 80 enemy, and 10 deployment. So does that go along with what we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 80 enemy and 10 deployment. What is that like? It's 8 and 8, right? Or 8 cards. So back up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, so that's all the enemy cards right there, plus their 10 deployment cards, 10 scheme cards from Mastermind Mode, Eternal Rangers, Player's Companion, a comprehensive collection of all Here's the Grid rulebooks, scenarios, and FAQs. That's pretty cool, because I have, I've got rule pamphlets all over the place. I still have everything in its original boxes, except for like cards. Cards are going in the card storage boxes they sent that we got. But like all the miniatures I still have in like the original plastic in the boxes. So I need to figure out a way to condense those because I have started painting those at one point, and I would like to at some point finish them. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know I have this big ideal of painting a bunch of stuff, and if I painted everything in my house that needed to be painted, I would be painting like 600 probably miniatures at this point. So yeah, yeah. Pray for me if you need to. Let's see, custom ranger and monster card toolkit. So editable digital files for you to create your own rangers and monsters. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be PDF, PNG, and PSD files, so you can actually create the cards and everything for the game, which would be kind of cool, especially with the next one, which is Jonathan Ying's design journal, a 20-page rulebook with instructions on how to go about creating custom rangers and monsters, written by Jonathan Ying. That's pretty cool because I have seen people basically make custom content in games I have played before, like even friends making stuff, and they just, you know, make things super overpowered and whatnot. Hopefully with this, the fan community can make stuff that's basically in line with everything else in the game. That's not like a big massive power creep, that they're not just making like rangers and whatnot, like custom rangers that are like super uber powerful, that, or make, you know, that kind of thing, to where like that person's ranger is like the best thing ever and everyone else is kind of just there. So hopefully we can get some good balanced fan made stuff out of these files. I'm looking forward to it, especially if we can at least through the fan community get at least the cards for you know, the teams that we're missing. Let's go with that. So all right, so why back now? This is basically saying this is the last campaign. Everything here is exclusive to this campaign. That means this is the primary opportunity to get your hands on it. They might have some stuff at in the web store and conventions later on, but for the most part, if you're not doing this campaign, you're not going to get these last things. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the stretch goals next. So the first stretch goal is, or thing is, it's funded. So yay, there you go. I don't know how long it took to fund. It was very quick though. So down here, the first unlock, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger vintage promo card set. Now, I first looked at this and I was like, oh, we already have these from the first Kickstarter. I mean, I have them right here. But I was looking at this, honestly, looking at it just now while I was doing this video, and I paused it, which is why there's a big edit a second ago. But I looked at it and I realized that these cards that I have are from, again, the original Kickstarter. So like Jason has leadership here. You can see it right there. Has leadership. Yes, there's sleeve. But on here he has It's Morphin Time. Zach has Time for My Slamma-Jamma Double Whamma Hip. Yeah, I don't know what that actually says, because on here it just says Hip Hop Keto. Kimberly has Quick Shot. Over there she's got Gymnast Balance. So they got new cards. So wherever these cards necessarily came from, they're getting new vintage cards. So that's pretty cool. Again, I have every release, so I'm not sure exactly where those cards may have come from, as far as if we've gotten them from somewhere else already. Let me know down below in the comments if we have, because it's been a while since I've actually been able to play this game. And we'll kind of talk about that toward the end of the video. But anyways, that was the first official unlock, was basically new vintage promo cards. Then we got Green Ranger promo card set, 20 Forever Green cards. Now, I already talked about it, that I was missing them. They made a Forever Red, which made sense because of the episode of the show. We have a Forever Red set, and we have a Forever Blue set, which again is unfortunately sold out. So hopefully somebody at Renegade can print some more somewhere, maybe throw them into the set, maybe, or give maybe as an add-on or something like that. I don't know. But we got the Forever Green set, so that's pretty cool. And there's a lot of stretch goals for the Forever something cards. We'll take a look at it. So we're getting 20 Forever Green cards here. It'd be kind of cool. I know some people get doubles in that case, but it'd be kind of cool if they just threw in the red and blue ones, so we didn't have to necessarily buy them because they're sold out. Neither here nor there. Next unlock we got was a 12x12 12 by 12 art print of the cover art, which is pretty cool because we've got all those other Rangers in there. And please, someone tell me who this Ranger in the front of this box is, because I don't recognize them whatsoever. We've got 4 gold dice. Somebody in a comment was asking for 6. I believe the gold dice we already have are black with gold pips, and these are gold with black pips, kind of going with that weird silver set that we got that doesn't go with anything in the game prior. So we got that one. The next one that was unlocked was the hardcover compendium upgrade. So hardcover version of the softcover Eternal Rangers Players Compendium. So we're getting a hardcover version of the book. We're getting the Omega Blue Ranger mini. So 1 mini plus character and combat cards. So I guess this helps with completing that team from the comic book. I would have kind of rather have seen like any 6th Ranger we're missing from like the TV series possibly, or one-off Ranger that we're missing be thrown in there. But because again, my bias is I didn't read the comic books and everything, so all the comic book stuff kind of doesn't really do much for me with these. I'd rather see characters from the shows and stuff like that. So we got that, and then we had the Forever Yellow cards. So 20 Yellow Ranger cards to kind of throw in your decks and everything like that. So that will be pretty cool there. We're getting the STL bundle. So STL file, so you can print off your own versions of, looks like the 7 Mighty Morphin Rangers. So red, black, blue, pink, yellow, green, white. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm assuming these are sized, even though they kind of look like, I think they're saying in the comments, these kind of look like the role-playing games miniatures. I'm hoping that these are automatically sized to fit with Heroes of the Grid. Because even like the White Ranger here looks a little small to me and whatnot. So the Pink Ranger, because that stupid bow still looks hard to paint. The Pink Ranger in the original box for me was very difficult to paint. So there is that. But anyway, the next stretch goal right here was all backers' names will be listed inside the book. So that's going to be pretty cool. This next one is already technically unlocked. They just haven't updated the page. I'm going to refresh it here in just a second and see. Let's actually go ahead and do it now with editing. Yeah, they haven't changed it at all. So it still says it's locked, even though I think we're at 131,000 now. But these are escalation cards. So these are 20 new escalation cards. Plus a rule card for that. So that'd be pretty cool. Like it's like a different mode. If this is already in the game, let me know. Because again, I've bought a bunch of stuff for the game and haven't played a lot of it. So there is that. Again, why I stopped buying the game in the first place. And then the last goal listed so far, and again, this is day 1, is the Black Ranger promo card set for the 20 Forever Black cards. Hopefully that means probably the next stretch goal is going to, I'm assuming, be Forever Pink, and then possibly Forever White. We don't have that many White Rangers in the game, unless they count like the silvers in there somehow or something like that. But yeah, we don't have that many White Ranger. I think it's just White Mighty Morphin in game. We have White Mighty Morphin. I think White Aquitar is in there, and was it Mystic Mother? No, not Mystic Mother. The White Mystic Force Ranger. Mystic Mother, I think, was Rita. So there's only like really 3 White Mystic Force or White Rangers in the game. So but yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. So we can hopefully expect to see at least pink and maybe white for these Forever something cards. But that is the last stretch goal. Here's the stuff on shipping. So they're going to do US, UK, Australia, and EU, Canada and EU, and New Zealand, Mexico and EU, and Norway, Switzerland, Malta, Iceland, and Israel. So that is going to be all the shipping right there. Their timeline, and I like when they try to put at least actual dates instead of like 3 weeks from this supposed time. But the Kickstarter is going to launch today on the 28th. Kickstarter is going to go until the 27th of February. March 18th, the pledge manager will open. This may be a day or too early or delayed depending on when Kickstarter releases funds to our account. April 4th, pledge manager will close. All orders must be completed by this date. Changes or additions to your pledge choices will not be possible after this date. And then November 25th, fulfillment will begin. No all dates and estimates and subject to change. Now, all orders must be completed with changes or additions to your pledge choice will not be possible after this. So far, there's nothing to add to the pledge. So maybe extra stuff will be added on there. It would be cool, now that I'm reading that part, if especially for like something like Forever Blue or some other item on there, if they would allow you to get it from the Kickstarter, like a limited print run from the Kickstarter, by doing it as an add-on, would be cool. But at least of the sold out items, anything in store, I don't see them doing that. But maybe like a couple of like the promo cards and stuff like that, they might do for that. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point because I am in no way affiliated with any company of any sort. So there is that. Connect with Renegade. There's all their socials, all that stuff, risk and challenges. But yeah, that is every thing for this campaign so far. Let's go ahead. Again, I'm going to click on here, update number 1. This post is for backers only. I believe, looking through the comments, that's the post where they give you basically the code for the web store. So there is that right there. FAQ, anything? Nothing in the FAQ. So there is that. But that is the campaign. I'm excited about this because there's a lot of cool stuff in this. This game is always a weird one for me because of the fact that I really like the game system, and I've had people play the game who said they really do like the game itself. Problem's always been the IP. I always grew up as a big Power Ranger fan. I was 10 years old when the games came out, so this basically was geared for me, tailor-made for me at the time. But I grew up, early 90s, so there was a lot of people that that I at least went to school and whatnot with, where if they found out you were watching Power Rangers, you were a nerd and got picked on. So that kind of sucked. So luckily I have a whole house of people now who enjoy the franchise. When they get a little older, I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game with them. And a few people that I can get to play where they can look past the IP and everything like that. So but yeah, there's gonna be just tons of content in this. Like, we're already getting, let's get back down here to stretch goals. Like, even just with the cards from the box, we're already getting more new Rangers playable than just what's up at the top. We're getting tons of new Zords and everything for that. We're getting to me, at least from what I can tell, new cards for the original 7 Rangers there. New cards here. Gameplay stuff. We're getting a new Ranger in a promo or as a stretch goal here, so hopefully that means we're getting other Rangers as stretch goals. Yeah, I am extremely excited for this campaign. Really do want to try to get this back onto the table and get to playing it. Like I said, because of lack of people wanting to play, mainly because of the IP and everything like that. I didn't really get the last couple releases because I hadn't played like the previous few releases of stuff and everything like that. I probably still have some stuff in the shrink, unfortunately. Again, that's not saying anything bad about the game. The game itself, I enjoy playing when I have gotten the chance to play. It's just getting it to the table has been a little rough for me. But I am hoping to not only get this Kickstarter, but also look into getting some of the items that I have missed from the game. So there is that. And again, if you are interested in seeing us play this on the channel, honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get it played while this campaign is going on. But if you are interested in seeing us do some kind of content with this game in the future, let me know down below in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Make sure that you like this video if you do enjoy these kind of Kickstarter lookabouts and whatnot. We'll go from there, and subscribe again if you haven't done so already, because that's going to be the only way to help the channel grow at this time, is to subscribe, and let's keep on going. So with all of that said, the other thing I was going to say is, with the stretch goals coming in, I don't know if I'm going to do, for a couple of reasons. One, I don't know if I'm going to do any additional videos on that. If they announce like an add-on or something like that, I might then do a video for that on the channel. But if they're not going to do any more major releases between now and the end of the campaign, then I might just do like a roundup kind of video a couple days before the campaign ends, um, to kind of remind people about it, and go and take a look at all the other stretch goals that had come out in the last few weeks. But if they're going to do like any big add-ons for the game, then I'll definitely do some videos of it at that point. So be on the lookout for that and hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when those videos do come out. With all that said, I have been Eric. This has been Rockshire Gaming. This has been Power Rangers Eternal Rangers final Kickstarter. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that the game won't continue. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. There's a lot of other teams I would have loved to have seen in the game that we didn't get a chance to, like full teams. Like we got a lot of the 6 Rangers for some teams. We didn't get a lot of the rest of the Rangers, which I am kind of bummed about. But you know, it is what it is. Specifically for me, was it Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed Rescue? You know, I kind of would have liked to have gotten, and maybe even Wild Force kind of would have liked to have gotten finished up with Saban era, just because that's what I mainly watched. But you know, it is what it is. So anyway, like I said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.